So while we're waiting for these two things to get finished up here on the stove, what we'll do is I'm going to get our pasta ready. If you don't have time to make fresh pasta, the next best thing to do is I like to go to the Asian market and pick up these Chinese style noodles. Basically it's the same stuff that we make it with, much easier. This cost, I think it was like $1.59 for a pound, and as you can see it's as good as any pasta you're going to get anywhere else, and it's always readily available. What I like to do though first is take it out of the package. You can see how big it is. It's beautiful actually. It's nice and fresh. But the thing I like to do is make sure, because it's been in the package, is to make sure you separate it a little bit like I'm doing right now. Pull it apart. And then what I do is I grab a little bit of flour. It's a great device by the way, if you're into baking. And lay it in the flour. While all that's cooking, just kind of separate it, bring it out. And you want this to air dry it a little bit, probably like about as long as that's going to take, which is about, 15 or 20 minutes, depending on how fast you cook down the shrimp still sauce, but it's about 15 minutes. And then just a little bit more flour on here. At the same time, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to start my water. A little bit of flour, and the flour is going to make a difference here, because it's going to go into the water, and that's where we're going to get the thickening agents, is from that water. We could do a roux too. If you want to do a roux, we could do that and make it actually even creamier. But I find that this is fast and one less step. It works pretty good. So make sure you do put a little bit of flour on your pasta, and it helps dry it out. And like I said, it creates another flavor. Now this time I'm going to grab my full pot of water. And you can see I've already started getting that a little bit warm. So all you need to just get that, bring that back to temp. And bring it up to high. And one thing about boiling water for pastas, any kind of pasta, number one rule, never put oil in it. If you put oil in pasta, what it's going to do is going to make the pasta basically oily, and the pasta sauce will never stick to it. Number two, another thing is that salt water takes longer to boil than does just regular water, so salt your water after it's come to a boil, and you'll find that your boiling will take a lot less time. And put a lid on it. It'll bring that speed up again on the boiling. Okay, and I'll be back with you in one moment.